I feel like personally, side quests are the most important part of your development as an adult. I feel like too many people become too boring too quickly and they forget the source, the art, the flair of life. Like, too many of you guys are just playing it simple one touch, two touch football. Sometimes take the defender on. Sometimes take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 touches. Sometimes try and beat four man in a row. Yeah, it don't work all the time, but when it comes off, how do you feel? How do you feel compared to that when you just play the ball with a one touch or two touch? Yeah, sure, it's nice and neat. Or you get the ball and you play it safe. Instead of on the half turn, you play it back to the centre half. I'm not talking about football, I'm talking about life. And I feel like too many people in life play it safe consistently. And then later on in life, they lose their inner child because they're so used to playing it safe. They lose that thing that they used to have, that little spark that in their eyes, the little twinkle in their eyes, the little, like, I talk to people sometimes and I'm like, oh, like, how you been? How's your week been? How's your month been? It's always the same thing. Look, there's nothing bad about always keeping things the same, but I feel like sometimes it's nice to have a story to things. Oh, do you know last month? Do you know what I did? I climbed a mountain and yeah, man, it was really cool. I went with a couple friends and like, just little, it doesn't have to be amazing, just like little stories. You don't have to travel all the way across to another country. It could just be something you did while you were in your country. Maybe you decided to go for a run, a cheeky run that day and did 10K. Maybe I don't know, maybe you decided to volunteer for a charity. Like, I remember one person telling me a story when they were volunteering for a charity and that. And they're like, I do it for my spare time. I was like, tell me more. Do you know how much interested I was involved? Like, do you know how much, like, I'm trying to word this better. Do you know how much this person made me intrigued about them? I wanted to know more. They're like, I went to this charity and when I went there, I was helping them serve food and this is how they function. And I do this on my spare time after work. And I was like, this person is so interesting. And I feel like sometimes people overthink it. It doesn't need to be an amazing quest. Sometimes it's just finding yourself. Maybe sometimes getting to the best shape of your life. Maybe it's learning how to cook a certain recipe. Do you know, like little things? But I think having the little chink, a little storytelling for me is so important. Without storytelling, I don't think I would be myself. If I didn't have a story to tell, like, who am I? I feel like whenever I come across people, I always want to have a story so the conversation flows well, naturally, rather than just, yesterday I went to the gym. Like, what the hell is that? Like, spice up a little bit, season the thing.